Hey Monkey community, back with an update today on a Monday, another solid day for the Monkey project. Community sentiment is high and momentum looks to be building. So we have the chart pulled up here. You can see on the 24-hour another green day. I believe this is the third green day in a row, and we're inching back towards that psychological $1 million mark. So we've been very resilient and held up strong. I think that's a testament to the community. It seems like the even with the red chart over the last month or so, that the community remains engaged and chilling and positive, and it just shows we're full of believers here, and those with conviction are remaining, and the folks we're adding seems like they're also holders as well. So hopefully we bottomed out here, in the $700,000 range for market cap, and we're headed back in the right direction. So momentum is building here. So overall, a positive look for the chart over the last couple of days. And if we look on X at some of the news here, overall in the market, sentiment's turned bullish, and we'll look at that in a little bit. But a couple posts here that I wanted to highlight. So Tima says, "Don't fade crypto now, biggest mistake you'll make," and I think that's true in general, but also definitely true with Monkey is don't fade Monkey now. If you're monkey line someone or you sold some for whatever reason, don't fade now. Now's not the time to fade with the momentum building and things looking bullish. Fourth quarter is going to be upon us soon, and now's not the time to be monkey lined, in my opinion. It could be a big mistake, as Tima says here. And Jakey kind of echoes that as well and says Q4 will be PVE runners on Pump Fund. I think Monkey could be one of those PVE runners. It's an established project. It's around. It's got great mind share on X. Everyone loves the Monkey, and we are poised to just run. And I think Monkey could be one of these PVE runners that Jakey's talking about. Dior also said, would be silly if all our memes just started ripping towards all-time highs and 99% of CT is silent because they decided to FOMO into other chains. So I agree here. If we just stick to simple punt fun animal memes like Monkey, a unique meme that stands out, I think we're going to be in good shape here. And there's other stuff going on, other chains and other launch pads and things like that. But I think keeping it simple and not getting too fancy with your investment decisions is key here. And I think Pump Fun is going to be the spot where we have these PVE runners, like Jakey mentioned. And right on cue, Alon says here, the Pump Fund trenches are clearly primed for a runner given how quickly trading volumes can come back. Time to pay attention for good, fresh narratives and communities that never stopped grinding. So I think Monkey is in this category of a community that never stopped grinding. And I do think the animal narrative, while not new, is always going to be around, and Monkey as a unique animal would be considered a fresh narrative as well. So I agree. Communities that never stop grinding. We're here. We're well known. The monkey in the light blue hoodie is seen all over X. Everyone's seen it, and because of that, I think we're poised to absolutely run, especially with the core community of holders not selling. And we looked at that, last week, where the whales and the even mid-sized accounts are not selling, and that's evident when you analyze it a bit. So um, Link has a good one here about not giving up. You're too deep into this to quit. You've invested too much. Keep moving forward. Once it clicks, years of losses will be eliminated by weeks of success. I believe that's how things will go with a project like Monkey. If you're a believer, it's down. It had that pullback that most successful projects have. Usually, most successful projects have a couple pullbacks like this, and that gets rid of the paper hands, the swing traders, and just leaves the community. We're still here, still shilling, still believing, still adding, still DCAing, and quickly the all the pain can turn into green candles, and that's what we're looking for here. Once we have a spark to have this thing take off. Tom says memes are back, and I'd agree. everything returns to memes, good quality narratives like Monkey. And Dahlman also here in conversation with Shadow says, and I'll put the link here if you want to see the whole thing, but he says exactly buying, selling, and supporting existing established communities. And so Dahlman's interacted with the Monkey folks shilling, and he might be a holder, maybe not, but he's definitely aware of the project, and he said he's going to start buying, selling, and supporting existing established communities rather than just shilling coins, he said. So that's a good post here by Dahlman. And Murad always has some classic stuff about believing, and this is no exception. He says blockchain, stablecoins, exchanges, bridges, their profit margins will get gradually hyper commoditized to near zero. Ask yourself what won't? Assets which don't depend on profits in the first place. In other words, monetary goods, like Bitcoin, and cults, insane communities. So what he's saying here is some of the economics that other projects are limited by based on volume and such like is not true of meme coins. Meme coins can just rip for no reason other than it's a good narrative and people like it. So I think that's the category that Monkey's in, is the insane community of believers. And on the bullish front, as I mentioned before, Watcher Guru, this is about 13 hours ago, said 250 million worth of Bitcoin, and Ethereum shorts liquidated in the past 24 hours. That's always a good sign, is that the shorts are getting um, knocked out, and that means that things are looking bullish for the market. Hopefully that holds. CryptoTwit says community over everything, and I think that's the mindset that we see when people get fatigued from the different metas that come through and the jumping around and the next greatest thing. Community is what everyone can come back to, right? You look for the projects with a strong community because you know they're not going anywhere. And I think Monkey's proven that by hitting this bottom, hitting the pullback, and the community is still in place. That core community is still out there shilling, and we're overall bullish. And late dev has been a good holder and says port.exe 100x from here, billions will be late. You can see here in the screenshot, he's got Monkey here, and we know he's a Monkey holder and supporter. So shout out to late dev here. I agree, this is a good looking portfolio, and Monkey is a major part of that. Overall, still super bullish. Don't forget to like, repost, and comment under the main monkey soul underscore account. That's very important. I know I say it every single day, but that's because that's how important it is. Those posts by that account get a lot of impressions, and we can help by just amplifying that, and obviously doing the same thing under the other community members' posts, and keep it positive and light. And we were having fun here, and we have a unique opportunity here with Monkey, and now's not the time to be monkey lined or discouraged. I think we see the momentum picking up, and remember, a project like Monkey with that solid base and well-known mascot and the mind share on X that we've already got, all that hard work we put in, that's all the baseline for, or launch pad, you could say, for when we start our parabolic run. So keep it up, keep moving, and I'll talk to you all tomorrow.